Good evening and welcome to the Dave Ray Show. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm here with Hayden Galloway, who is the SGA president of the University of Tennessee Southern. How are you, Hayden?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. I've been looking forward to this for a while.
Me too. Well, thank you for the invitation.
Yes, ma'am. So let's talk about some awesome things about UTS. So what is your favorite thing about attending UTS?
Honestly, at this moment, I think my favorite thing about attending UTS is the community that we have. So we just transferred from being Martin Methodist, which was a really small private school. And so coming out of that, although our everything is growing, I really do think that we've kept the community. It's really awesome when I'm playing a soccer game to look over and even see our chancellor, Dr. LaBranch, watching our games. And so just the support that the higher ups from our school have, I think is one of my favorite things about my school.
So you mentioned the transition period. How did that feel as a student, transitioning from the private institution to now the public institution?
Honestly, I think it was a great opportunity. Not everybody gets to tell their grandchildren that I was, the first UT, graduating class.
Right.
Not everybody gets to do that. And so I think for most of the students at UTS right now, I think they're just thankful for the opportunity that they got to feel like they were a part of that. And obviously, we did not, being a student, we did not have an upfront part, and as the faculty did in transitioning. That was all the faculty, and they were amazing. But I feel as if just being a student, I still helped in that I was able to support the faculty and be adaptive to the new changes that were being made at the time.
Excellent. So why did you choose to run for SGA president? I know that's a big calling. It's a big difference between high school and college when you're running for a position like that. So tell me why you chose to run for that.
I think my main reason was just wanting to be a help in my school at the time. So I grew up going to 4-H and attending 4-H. And so during that time, I really discovered that I had a passion for helping others as well as serving. And so when I came to UTS and we were doing that transition period, I thought that it would be a good time to step up and kind of fulfill the passion that I've been wanting to since I graduated, and I'm now an alumni of 4-H.
Wow, that's awesome. That is awesome. And I loved 4-H. I remember I was just involved in elementary school, but it was so much fun when the representative would come. I think it was once a month, but it was a lot of fun. So what would you tell a student interested in attending University of Tennessee Southern?
Go for it. Right now is the best time. Applications are still open for the spring. And our college is growing. I think it's a really good change for the city of Pulaski. And there's so many more opportunities that we had before at Martin Methodist. And I do love Martin Methodist, but now that we've transitioned over, it's opening up even more opportunities for students. And so I think my one thing to say to them would just be go for it.
Yes. And so we could tell there was a big difference in tuition. So what was Martin Methodist tuition per year? Do you remember?
So I commute, so it's a little bit different for commuter and residential students. But I believe it was around $31,000. But I'd have to definitely fact check myself on that.
Sure.
The tuition's definitely dropped. So UT Promise, things like that, scholarships are really allowing more students to attend college. And so for me personally, I'm in a family of where we have 6 kids, and we're all so close in age. And so currently I have 2 other siblings in college as well. And so for my family, that means that we're able to put more people through college at one time.
Wow.
So the tuition drop has definitely been beneficial for many students at our school.
That's excellent. So what undergraduate programs does UT Southern offer? Because I know that we keep talking about this transition, but from a private institution to a public institution, I guess you have more offerings that you can work with.
We have nursing, business. I know our nursing and business departments are really, really good. And we just added, in the past, I think, year, a new health science or public health degree. So as even like in the first year, we are getting more majors and minors, which is really awesome as well.
That's awesome. So what athletic programs are offered? Because I know it's very important to students what the actual programs are, but then you have athletic programs as well. That might be an opportunity for a scholarship as well.
I will say we do have a very academic driven school. And so our academics are They really strive to have, good stuff like that. But we're definitely an athletic school. We have
Yes.
so many sports.
That's awesome.
Soccer, baseball, softball, clay target. We have a swimming team that was just
Wow.
added. We had their first semester this semester, or their first,
Yes.
yeah. So we're adding new sports all the time. We have a lot of sports.
That's awesome. And I know you're very active in sports, right?
Yes, sir.
And so you play soccer, correct?
I do.
So tell us about that, your experience just in that.
Being on the soccer team, I think it's been a really great college experience that not everybody gets, to go through. So I originally started out on JV before making my way up to varsity, which I liked because I think that it allowed me to have a goal set there in mind and accomplish that. So being on the varsity team has been great, and we just recently won the NAIA championship.
That is
So
awesome.
just being able to experience that while I go through college is definitely something that not everybody gets to do, and so I'm really grateful for that opportunity.
Well, that is awesome. That is awesome. So we will be right back after this quick commercial break.
Introducing Cloud9 Fiber to Lawrenceburg. We take great pride in being the only locally owned and operated internet company within Lawrenceburg and Lawrence County. We're now offering up to gigabit services with plans starting at $50 per month. Serve the internet with blazing fast speeds and reliability, all while keeping your investment within Lawrence County. For more information, visit cloud9fiber.com to request for us to build your area next.
Industrial LED Lighting is Middle Tennessee's choice for quality, affordable lighting solutions. With many years of experience and many satisfied customers, Industrial LED stands ready to serve you. Our large variety of high-quality products and great customer service ensures that you always walk out satisfied. Industrial LED Lighting is located at 319 Jerry Street in Lawrenceburg. Stop in today and let us serve you. Industrial LED Lighting, we are the light.
Ray's Produce and More's, a family-owned and operated produce house located at the west end of Lawrence County, Tennessee. Ray's Produce offers a large selection of fresh and local produce and much more. Headed to Laurel Hill Lake, we offer a great selection of fishing bait and live worms too. Stop in Monday through Saturday from 9:30 to 5:30 for exceptional customer service and even better produce. Visit us at 42 Chisholm Crossing, Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, or give us a call at 931-629-0717. Don't forget, you can find us on Facebook too.
And we're back with Hayden Galloway, who is the SGA president of the University of Tennessee Southern. So next question, what has SGA completed so far this year?
Well, currently our biggest step has been transitioning from Martin to UTS. So UT Southern has definitely undergone a lot of different changes, and our SGA has definitely been one of them. We've started to grow our SGA. COVID definitely kind of damaged a lot of our clubs just because of the mandates that we were forced to have. But now that we've gone out of COVID, we've already elected the council for next year. We've already changed the Constitution. We are planning our first UT Southern Winter Formal, which will be in January. So I'm really excited about that. It will be one of our first official parties as UT Southern. So I'm really excited for that as well.
Well, and it was really neat. I drive over there, not to the campus necessarily, but just to Pulaski, and seeing everything say UT Southern instead. I mean, it's great to have a UT campus right here in Middle Tennessee.
It's definitely so excited, and we also get to participate in things like the Tennessee Roundtable, which SGA will be traveling to. It's up at UT Chat in February. So we'll, now that we're UT Southern, we get to participate in activities like that as well.
That's awesome. And so mentioning that, you were nominated by your college to represent, you're going to have to remind me, I don't remember.
THEC.
Yes. And so I'm pretty sure, doesn't the governor eventually select that student to represent the state or something?
Yes. So I was nominated as the UT Systems recommendation for the student representative on THEC.
Awesome.
Which is an incredible opportunity, and I'm so excited to, participate in that. So Randy Boyd President Randy Boyd was the person who chose me from the UT system, but I'll still have to be I'll still have to be chosen by Governor Bill Lee.
Yes.
But still, just now that we're UT, having that experience, that's not something that we would get to go through with Martin Methodist.
Right.
And now that we're, a UT school, our students are able to have those types of opportunities, which
Wow.
I think is really incredible.
That's awesome. Well, we'd like to congratulate you for being
Thank
nominated,
you.
because that's a really big honor, especially to be not just UT Southern, it's the UT system.
Mhm.
That's excellent.
Thank you so much.
So next question, why should a student be involved in SGA?
Well, like I said, SGA is, the platform that many students can use to go to higher opportunities. So for me, that's looking like getting nominated by the UT system to be the student representative on
Yes.
THEC. You're able to go farther when you have a basis in your school like that. So if you're wanting to do anything further, student government and having that opportunity within your local school will help you achieve things in the bigger scheme.
Wow, that's great. So how can a student be involved on campus other than SGA, like activities, events, etc.?
We have a lot of different clubs. We have a bicycle club.
Wow.
We have so many clubs on campus that students can get involved in. And honestly, I was an orientation leader over the summer, and I tell my orientation students, you should never be bored on campus. There's always something to do, and you do not have an excuse to just sit in your dorm.
Wow.
So we do really try to encourage our activities that we do have. And I think just for students, it's just getting out there.
Yes.
We have so many opportunities available. They just need to reach out there and, attend them. And we do have an option for students to even have their own club. They just have to register and get it approved, and they can create their own clubs on campus as well.
That's awesome. That is really cool. I love to hear that. So what is your major, and why have you chosen to go that way?
I'm currently majoring in behavioral science with a minor in biology, and I'm looking to take that into medical school to be a pediatric geneticist.
Wow.
And the reason why I chose that was, again, because of 4-H. During my time in 4-H, I really enjoyed helping others, and I knew that was something that I wanted to encapsulate into my career. And so that's why I chose something in the medical world, and I just honestly have a passion for genetics. And so I kind of fit the two together. I love children,
There you go.
and so that's the way, or the path that I'm looking to take.
Well, that is great, and we wish you the best in that. And I have no doubt you'll be able to go that way. So, what graduate school are you maybe looking at?
I love Vanderbilt. Now, they do have really harsh acceptance rates, so we'll see. But I like to shoot for the stars,
Yes, there you
so
go.
I'll be looking at Vanderbilt.
That's great, and again, we wish you the best with that. So, if you had to make one statement to a prospective student, what would it be?
Honestly, my one statement, or something that I would tell them, is don't live by the quote, the only regret is that you have regrets, something like that. I don't think that people should live, being scared or having regrets. Like I was saying, like what would be one thing that I would, tell someone looking to attend UTS, just go for it. I don't think you should be scared of regretting it later on down the road. Because I think that when you start regretting it, you are apprehensive to your dreams and stuff like that. So something, I always relate it back to soccer. We actually lost a game close to mid-season, and then we wound up winning the championship. And I really do think that it's because it reset our focus. And I don't regret that we lost that game at all. I think that we needed that loss to reset our focus so we can, in the end, end up winning the NAIA championship. So I don't think that you should regret your regrets. And that's something that I would tell prospective students.
Wow, that's really powerful. It really is. So is there anything you'd like to add that I haven't mentioned? Because, I know we could talk about SGA all day.
Yeah, I think I would just add that you still have time to apply for the spring, and we're still accepting students.
Awesome.
It's a growing school that you're going to have growing opportunities in.
Well, that's awesome. Again, we wish you the best of luck with the nomination.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully, Governor Bill Lee, if you're watching, you'll be able to select Hayden as your student, because she would be exceptional at that. So, well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Come back in a while, in a couple of months, and let us know how things are going. I know it's still continuing to transition here and there, so come back and tell us all about that.
Of course. Thank you so much
Absolutely.
for having me.
Well, tune in next Friday night on YouTube, Facebook, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.